PoopSock peasants are living in a torture chamber of their own making. They allow life to waterboard them every single day of their existence, and as soon as life shit tests them, it gets a bit hard, a bit difficult. They quickly bend over and spread their cheeks and take it raw. They are like the little bitch in prison waiting to be gangbanged by the whole community because they're not willing to be a man and to stand up for themselves. They like being spanked around by life. They really, really like it. You have to understand that there are two universes in this earth. There are the people on the top, the people who are living in God mode, and the PoopSock peasants, and there is a huge chasm between both. There is heaven and there is hell, and for you to make it from heaven to arrive to hell, you have to go through the purgatory. You have to say no and raise hell till it's heaven. That will be shit tested every single step of the way. You have to show life itself that you deserve to be at the top of the pyramid. Nobody's gonna give you anything. Nobody will just hand you the glory that primal status elevation is gonna give you. Just like an athlete working for that medal, you have to show up every day, put in the hard work, and train your mind into strength. Train your skills into lizard brain communication. Train yourself to be worthy. Remember in Fight Club, there is a scene when those people who wanted to belong to the house and the community that Tyler Durden created for them, they needed to pass through trials and tribulations. They needed to go through the shit tests of daily humiliation, of sleeping outside, of waiting, and showing that they're willing to withstand the pain to deserve a spot at the table. The same thing for you, even in Buddhism. For you to become a real monk or a warrior, someone in Shaolin who has the access to the real secrets and the top knowledge of the community, they have to spend days in front of the temple in the cold, without food, meditating, waiting for permission, where every day they're getting rejected, getting painfully shit tested, and only those who stand strong, stand firm, who say, I will be the primal status superior, I'll make this happen, or I'll die trying. Those who are willing to stand firm in the face of the shit tests, those that show that their warrior armor is strong and strengthening, those who decide it's a decision, it's a lifestyle choice to choose to be a weak little bitch or a primal status superior. PoopSock peasants are choosing that every single day. This is your hero's journey. I'm calling you into it. And the middle of it, the deepest part, is you diving into the abyss, diving into the belly of the beast, diving into the depth of hell in order to find your strength and the secret weapons that allow you to emerge victorious. It's just an inevitable part of the process. If you're not going to go through the hero's journey, if you refuse the call, you end up being a PoopSock, a Bergie, and you will fail again and again and again. It's for your own good. You have to choose. Are you going to go the distance, or are you going to let head trash or past failures keep killing you every single day, waterboarding you today? And the pain of regret is growing deeper and more shameful. And it's more horrible than the pain of taking risk, of risking it all for the glory of becoming a primal status superior in God mode. Think about this for a second. How would your life be if you chose to be stronger? What if you chose to be able to handle more? What if you chose to see life as a game so that things don't hurt you as much as they used to? What if you developed your warrior armor in order to emerge victorious? It's like learned helplessness. There is this experiment where they took dogs and they electrocuted them and did not let them escape again and again and again. And they learned that they cannot avoid the waterboarding and the shit tests of life. And they just accepted it and took it like little bitches bending over at the slightest little sound of electrocution. You can choose to not be a victim anymore. You're human. You have something that dogs and animals do not have. You have a brain and you have willpower. You can choose to change the past. You can choose to kill that victim inside, to stop that victim energy, because not only is it horrible and it attracts to you more victimhood, more situations that will victimize you. It's unattractive to the elites, to the best people in the world. You need it in this life to stop being a victim. Otherwise, all you're left with is a reality, a life that is not different than a prison where each prisoner is penetrating the other from the back, showing the poop socks what they deserve, which is to be constantly penetrated, waterboarded, and tortured. And that's the reality that you have to choose. If you stay in the way you have been forever before, you are literally asking the prisoner behind you to penetrate you, be glued to your asshole in order for them to use you and abuse your sweet ass in the best way possible. You have to escape. There is no winning when you're living this life like you see in this picture. The life of poop socks does not lead to anything good. Even worse, women will sense that you're a victim and they will keep rejecting you again and again and again. No matter the tactics and the charisma that you try to display, they feel you are a victim in life. Therefore, you cannot be a protector. You will never be a good father. All you get is a middle finger that you can sit on if you want. All you get is the penetration of the prisoner behind you and no pussy for you, because pussies don't get pussy. Life is getting harder and harder, and it's made that way in order to penetrate poop sock peasants. Imagine life as a stiff dick that's charged up more and more every day on Viagra, ready to take advantage of the poop sock peasants. The best thing you can do for the poop sock peasants is don't be one of them. You feel when you stay a poop sock peasant unworthy, because that is the natural programming made for slaves so that they stay slaves. All of society needs you to be a slave, because it's yin and yang. You need losers so that the successful people can exist. And nobody is going to explain this to you. They are here to shit test you. And when they shit test you, they will tell who is the natural winner and who is the poop sock peasant. I'm here to explain it to you, to finally reveal to you the secret that life is shit testing you. All your past failures have been shit tests to differentiate between the real primal status superiors who will stand up, stand strong, and move forward, and the little puppies, the little bitch poop socks who are made, their role is to be the prison slut. Life is giving you a test right now. And the test has multiple options. Only one leads to primal status elevation. Only one shows that you're a strong man. And every single other one leads to failure, to being a loser and a poop sock peasant. Choose the right answer, which is to stand strong, to bet on yourself no matter what happened in the past. The past was a shit test that differentiates the real primal status superiors from the fakers and the posers, because society needs worker bees. There are 8 billion people in the world. The whole world is made to domesticate you, to keep you caged, to keep you working for minimum wage. And it is the hugest shit test of all. All of society is made so that the right men, the men who understand primal status elevation, will emerge, will take power, will take charge, while all other men, they keep being told the siren song the enchanting song that they should stay in their station, accept their fate, and mistakenly think that being anything than a PoopSock peasant is too risky for them. You have to push yourself. Nobody's gonna push you, nobody's gonna give you anything. This is your life. You have to be the one who shows the world that you're worthy, so that you make it to heaven and leave all that hell behind. Nobody's gonna care because they're too busy elevating their primal status or commiserating and lamenting on their own existence for them to help you. There is a doorway to heaven, a doorway to you becoming a god among men, having a life that people can tell legends about, or being forgotten, being gone, being someone who shouldn't even have existed. And it's up to you to choose. Nobody is limiting you except yourself, and say to those limitations, fuck you, and move up, up, up to become the primal status superior, the primal status God. And every day that's passing, you're actually missing on such glorious opportunities. There are around 20,000 days left in your life, probably a lot less. And every day that you're not building your primal status, you are limiting your potential because of compound interest. Every day that you're building status in 100 days will pay you dividends, but every day that you delay, you are reducing your potential, making your life more and more horrible 100 days from now. 100 days from today, you wish you would have started today. And in my situation, you know about me, you've seen my story. I lost everything twice. I have been worse than the situation you are in, and I know exactly how it feels. I remember for 3 years of my life, I woke up every single morning thinking and hoping today could be the day where everything changes. And at the end of the day, after a hard day of giving it my best, not knowing yet the full picture to primal status elevation, I will end up the day and I will think, that's it, I'm giving up, it's way too hard. And then I wake up the next morning, I say, I will try one more day. I will try one more day. It was like Alcoholic Anonymous, where I kept going for 3 full years, every morning saying, one more day, this could be the day where everything changes. Every night I'm giving up. I'm like, goodbye to this. I'm giving up, is way too hard. Next morning, one more day. Just give it one more day. Encouraging myself, pushing myself, showing the world and the universe that I deserve this. And that's why it pays back after going through the purgatory. It has to happen. I have been through that pain twice. I have been below zero twice, and I'm building back, and you see me showing up every single day, never complaining, never missing a day, always showing up in order to build my future, because I know what I do today is making my life better 100 days from now. There is a delayed feedback loop. What you do today is either making your life worse, not tomorrow, not next week. Maybe you don't think it's making it worse because it's not happening as quickly as you'd expect, but in 100 days, you're sealing your fate. If you're not investing in yourself and working hard for your primal status today, in 100 days, you'll be way worse off. You will be under the boot of life. You will be gangbanged by a bigger horde of prisoners, or in 100 days, you can be signing your own release. You can be escaping from Alcatraz. You can be making yourself into the king that you are showing the world that you deserve to be. In Buddhism, there is a saying that you fall down 7 times, you stand up 8. They understand that it's a fact of life, that you're gonna fall down. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable. But the difference is that you keep showing up again and again and again and again consistently, because you are the one who is willing to show the world that you are the select guy, that you are the primal status superior, that you say fuck you to their shit tests, that your asshole is not for penetration. It is you who will be at the top of the pyramid, and it's your choice. It's 100% under your control. If you have head trash that you learned through learned helplessness, it's your turn to say fuck you to that, to choose your humanity, which gives you the power to change your essence at its deepest core and emerge like a phoenix from fire and ashes into a beautiful creature. So this is the plan. The self-brainwashing plan, because if the world has brainwashed you and shit tested you before, it's your turn. In addition to joining a tribe like the Invictus Kings in the link in the description, where you'll be surrounded by the right people who will breathe air into you that will fuel you with the right thinking, the right beliefs, and the right empowerment in order to push yourself forward and win. Finally win. You can also self-brainwash yourself. Say to yourself every single morning this mantra. This is just a shit test. This is just a shit test. Anything that happens in your life, any difficulty, any sense of loss, anything that works against you, this is just a shit test. And what do we do to shit tests? We slap them around and kick them to the curb. Second step, push yourself every day 10% more than you did before. You had a habit maybe of settling. You had a habit of being used to being in your comfort zone. You don't have to try to eat the whole elephant at once. You can eat it one bite at a time, which comes from pushing yourself 10%, just 10% more than you did before every single day. And that compounds and compounds into you becoming a juggernaut, you becoming a titan, you becoming a mythical creature in this life. And then you'll notice your warrior armor is growing, strengthening, and enabling you to feel stronger, more powerful, and able to withstand more, so that the shit tests of life do not hurt you at all. 100 days is all it takes. Literally what you're doing right now, you're doing great, you're learning the right knowledge, the right inspiration to push you to action. But if you don't take action today to either plan or prepare or clarify your primal status, you are making it sure that in 100 days you'll be suffering. You will be in the middle of the prison gangbang, getting used and abused like a little slut, because that's what poop socks deserve. It's your choice. It's literally your choice, and they won't even use protection. They won't even use lube, because PoopSock peasants do not deserve sympathy, do not deserve mercy, deserve nothing but pain. That's what the programming is made for them to do. 99% of people give up. Be the 1% who does not give up. I personally refuse to give up. I personally will push it. I would rather lose limbs, lose eyes, lose health, lose whatever it takes in order to make it, rather than give up, sacrifice my future, and resign myself to the fate of being tortured by reality every single day. It literally is either choosing a short period of pain that allows you to push through to heaven, or to stay simmering in the daily waterboarding of the shit tests of life forever. It's way more horrible to live your life forever waterboarded compared to a short, intense period where you face some fears in order to win. It works. Remember this and take it as a sign of being proud of yourself. Pain is the passing lane where you leave the competition behind you. Every day that you're pushing yourself 10%, 99% of people are moving backward 10%. So every time you go through pain, think, oh wow, this is the test, the shit test that I'm passing, that 99% of people will not pass. 99% of males will never become men because they're not doing it. And this is why being part of a group like the Invictus Kings at primalstatus.com, the membership, is like the initiation that allows you to learn, to trust yourself, to push yourself forward so that you become a winner, no longer losing. And then you'll be so proud of yourself. Imagine that happiness, that serotonin, that oxytocin, that dopamine when you win, when you finally make it. You look at your bank account and it's flush with cash. You look at your dating life and you have multiple girlfriends. You look at your business, you have many of them. You look at everyone you know, they respect you, admire you, and send accolades your way. And that's such a beautiful experience that makes everything worth it. But you have to go through purgatory. You have to pass the shit test, otherwise you'll never get it, because only the people at the top, only the primal status superiors magnetize money towards them. PoopSock peasants repulse money. They're like skunks that smell bad and repulse the sweet, sweet dollars, the sweet, sweet Benjamins. It's up to you. You choose. Do you want to almost effortlessly build a flywheel that keeps collecting cash for you on a daily basis, more and more and more, or become so disgusting to wealth, to power, and to success that nobody wants to be near you? The choice is yours. It's time to break the glass ceiling. You can think about the shit tests as the glass ceilings that separate the PoopSock peasants from the elites. You cannot shatter the glass ceiling without going through the purgatory period, without facing the shit tests, looking them dead in the eyes and saying, fuck you. It's up to you to do that. You have to escape hell. What existence is that? To live in hell permanently, to live in scarcity, afraid for your next paycheck, afraid that you might run out of money, not able to just buy what you want, be where you want, live that full freedom. Is freedom or nothing. It's given it every single thing you have so that you deserve to live life on your terms. If not, you'll be left for Satan in hell, making you his little fuck doll. Is that the life you want? And even when you look at the symbolism of the Illuminatis and the New World Order, look at the base of the pyramid, the place where most people live, the 99%, they are crumbled together, and there is a space, there is a chasm between them and the elites at the top. That chasm requires you to summon all of your efforts and jump, jump, jump big in order to make it to the other side. It's uncomfortable, it's scary, it's painful. It's not as hard when you surround yourself with the right people, like with a tribe or a community, but still, you have to push yourself. Nobody's gonna jump for you. Nobody's gonna do it for you. This is real life. It is real. Nobody here cares about you. They all wouldn't even shed a tear if you died tomorrow. So take what is yours. Bend reality to your will. Again, look at this. All of the people at the pyramid are suffering. All of the people at the pyramid, they're living in that torture chamber of their own making. And all they needed to do is jump, take a leap of faith in order to arrive and pass through the shit test to be part of the all-seeing eye. And it's your choice. I'm telling you the way to do it. Most PoopSock peasants won't even listen. You have a sign from the universe telling you it's time for you to claim your spot as the primal status superior. It's time to build your tribe. It's time for you to become someone in this world, and that all begins by facing for a short period of time the shit tests of life in order to make it from hell towards heaven. There is a verse from a song by Too Short called Let My Nuts Go, and he said, PoopSock peasants used to be too good. So people before used to be too good to talk to him, too good for him. They treated him as a loser, as lower than them. But when he made it to a primal status superior position, then now they can't speak. So the PoopSock peasants used to be too good. Now they can't speak. Now they're intimidated. Now they're below him. And that is the case for you, where people who might have bullied you, who might have doubted you, who might have won in the past things that you wanted, well, it's your time for revenge. It's your time to leapfrog to the top of the pyramid, be above it all, and let them look up at you while you look down at them, seeing them like ants, seeing their insignificance, seeing that you are so much higher than them, feeling proud of yourself because you were willing to push through the pain to arrive to heaven. It's time to put in maximum effort for 100 days to push forward. And in 100 days, you'll notice so much difference. You'll be addicted to being a winner. You will love the life that you're creating. Just push through all of the past traumas, all of the head trash, all of the shit tests, because you deserve it. The fact you resonate with this content means that something within you is yearning, is waiting, is ready for you to claim your spot at the top. You don't just get better without working to deserve better. It's your choice. Again, this is absolutely and 100% your choice. Every single person who made it from rags to riches chose to go through the pain enough until they arrive to the effortlessness of being in God mode. Primal status God mode is calling for you. It's waiting for you. You have to show yourself, the world, the universe, life itself, that you deserve it by passing all of the shit tests. All it takes is 100 days. 100 days to arrive to the top of the pyramid, to be above it, to be that person that people revere, that people admire, that people respect, and you will feel so good when you're at that spot. No more PoopSock Peasant. All of those head trash negative thoughts, they just have momentum. They have been with you for so long, but you are separate from them. They are not you. They're a separate thing. And so you can choose to move forward, to be so busy taking action that you cannot even hear the head trash until you show yourself in reality that you're choosing to no longer live like a poop sock. This is the poop sock mansion. This is your destiny over time. If you're not willing to push through the shit tests, your life will end up in a slum where you will get the worst of the worst of the worst fate ever in existence. It's your choice. Nobody's gonna help you except yourself. You can be your own king, and then you'll live life on top. Then the view that you will have on reality will be so magnificent. This is where we belong. We will be hanging out around here, having some of the best parties, making some of the biggest business deals, meeting and connecting with some of the top A-list celebrities. We will keep a spot for you here if you're willing and choosing to pass the shit test, to invest in yourself, to give yourself a chance. It's your choice. Either you're going to live you, your kids, and every single next generation in these conditions, or there is the spot. We're keeping it for you temporarily, keeping it for you if you're willing to invest time, money, and effort for the next 100 days to make all your dreams come true. Look at this. We can be there together, or you can be alone, crushed, bent over, gangbanged, because that's the fate of PoopSock Peasants. Not you, not anymore.